welcome back to the Captain's Logs. Once again, I'm your host, Captain, or if you see me in the real world, go ahead and call me Chance. For those of you who haven't been here before, this is the podcast where I talk about literally anything on my mind, so I can practice getting better at talking face-to-face with a camera, because it's a skill I would like to develop. And I do think I am getting better since starting this podcast. I want to say, starting off, today's June 1st. For those of you who don't know, I did a little thing in May where I went live or posted a video every day in the month of May, and I didn't go back and double check, but I think I did something every single day. Granted, one of them was pretty close. I was having a lot of technical issues, and I was only able to stream for about half an hour. So, that sucked. And I almost missed the other night because I went and saw the back rooms. But we'll talk about that later during reviews. But I want to say it's been awesome. We're currently at like 87 subscribers. We started the month at 51. So we went up 36 in the month, which is way better than I thought we were going to do. That's more than one a day. And so that's great. I'm thrilled. I'm thankful for anybody who subscribed or watched during the month. I hugely appreciate it. I haven't decided yet, but I think I'm going to try and do the same thing for June. I do think I'm going to try to, maybe not I won't be so strict, like if I happen to miss a day, it's whatever, but I do think I'm going to be trying to post or go live far more regularly, going live 2 or 3 times a week, posting those other days. We're going to at least have a week's worth of content. My wife, she's also my editor, just went through it. She made a bunch of videos for me to post the whole time I'm gone. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to be in Alaska for about a week. I'm leaving in a couple days, and I will be back at like 4 p.m. next Monday. So whether I record a podcast episode that day or not entirely depends how tired I am. Our flight's going to be leaving that morning at 1 a.m. So if I'm wiped, I'm wiped, and you won't get a video, but that's whatever. And we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. In terms of like the future of this channel, for the majority of the month, I did Pokemon content, which I think doing the same content consistently is really good. And Pokemon, like I'm a huge Pokemon fan. Pokemon is like my favorite thing, but I do want to do other stuff. So expect to see other content. I do owe my brother an Elden Ring playthrough, so maybe when I get back from Alaska, we'll do like an Elden Ring arc. I'm going to be doing 10-hour shifts for the summer, so I don't know if I'll do an Elden Ring arc. I don't know if I want to punish myself in that way after those long shifts, but maybe I will. I hear it's a great game. I hear it's fun, and I do owe it to him because he played Hollow Knight, and we made a deal. If he 100%ed Hollow Knight, I would play through Elden Ring. So we'll be doing it. But yeah, I just wanted to get all that out of the way. Thank everybody for stopping by, tuning in, watching my videos. Anybody who liked or subscribed. We hit a new record view count on a single video. Last I looked, we're at like 7,000 views, and my previous record was like 4,200. We also had a like record. My previous like record was like 43, and we're at like 350 likes on that 7,000 view video. So huge step up from what I've previously seen in my content, and I can't drive home how much it means to me that you guys are willing to support. So if you haven't yet, please do subscribe. I would appreciate it in my journey. If you ever catch a YouTube live stream, or I guess even a Twitch one, because it's kind of broken, I've been messing around with my alerts. I use Owned Pro. They've been great, but there's like, for a while it was duplicating all my alert sounds. It would play it through, and then it would play it through again for some reason, like a couple seconds later. And I tried to fix it, and I did fix it, and it was good for like half of a stream, and now it's playing everything in triplicate instead of duplicate, so it's even worse. And I don't I don't know how to fix that. But, yeah, that's a little bothersome. But I'll have to do some digging some other time and figure out why that's doing that. If there's anything y'all want me to stream or see content of, go ahead and let me know either in chat or in the comments. I'd appreciate the direction of what y'all want to see. My editor keeps telling me more scary games because that's what she likes to see. My brother wants me to play Elden Ring because I owe it to him. And I personally am thinking about maybe starting to stream some Brawl Stars just because that's probably the game I play the most off camera. I just haven't been able to figure out how to do it off of an Android phone. I tried figuring it out and it didn't work. So I'll have to try something different. But with that, I took last week off. I had other stuff going on and I wasn't feeling well. So, didn't do a podcast. There wasn't much to talk about anyways. But I figured that since I'm leaving on a trip, and we just got done with our everyday for the month of May, it really warranted an episode today. So I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad to be back. I do think recording this podcast really helps out my personal skills at talking to a camera. So I do appreciate it. Moving on to reviews. I watched 2 movies this week. One of them, The Backrooms. I actually really liked it. I'm not a fan of horror movies or horror games, but I do like things a little more liminal. I'll tolerate it a little more that way. And in my opinion, The Backrooms did a very good job at like keeping my blood pressure and my heart rate just like elevated the whole time. I was just stressed out in the way you kind of want to be when you're watching a horror movie. I really liked it. I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10. Yeah, like a 7 out of 10. As far as horror movies go, it might be like top 5 horror movies I've watched. But like I said, I don't watch a lot. I'm not a big fan of horror movies. So I might give that one a 7 out of 10. And then the other movie I watched, I have seen this before, but never as an adult. And the way child me and adult me rank this movie are evidently very different. So the movie is Hercules. It's the animated one. And as a kid, I thought it was like okay. I didn't think it was the best. It was my brother's favorite, but I didn't think it was the best. I watched it as an adult last week. It's so much better as an adult. There's so many jokes that just flew over my head when I was little. So I will say, as an adult, I might give it a 7. We'll give it a 7.7 out of 10. I thought it was really great. We have been moving on. We have been playing D&D. We haven't had a hiatus week in a little bit. Our band of adventurers made it to the capital, and then immediately found ways to get all of them arrested. So then later we did a bit of a jailbreak episode, and they finally made their way. They snuck inside of the palace to get to the advisor, because the advisor has stuff he wants them to do. That's where we're going to pick up tomorrow. I think it's going to be very exciting. We'll be doing the D&D tomorrow. Then I'm going to be going on my trip to Alaska the next day. So it's going to be a load of fun. It's going to be a good time, I think. But yeah, with that, I think that's everything. I want to thank y'all for listening, for tuning in. Go ahead and leave any comments or questions you want me to ask. I'd like to do a question and answer session on this podcast. But I need people to be asking questions. So feel free to drop in, leave a comment, leave a question. Please do subscribe. It helps a whole lot. And I'll see y'all next time.